Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a new Gen Select figure. Here we have Transformers Generation Selects Voyager class, Cyclonus, and Nightstick. This is just a direct repaint of the Kingdom Cyclonus, just with some, of course, brand new colors and a mini con as well, Nightstick, of course, and some new blaster pieces. Also, we do have some stickers on this figure, so they're kind of giving this the Galvatron style treatment. Of course, if you got the Gen Selects Galvatron, I did do a review on that. It came with stickers, and unfortunately, if you watch that review, the stickers really did not work out very well. I tried to get several on there, but only a few made them. It was about 8 stickers I think it came with, and I got about 4, maybe 5. A lot of them got ripped and wrinkled, and it was just a big mess. Hopefully, from the looks of this figure, it looks like these there's only like 6 I think, and they seem to be pretty easy to put on. Hopefully, they'll do a little bit better with getting them off the paper, actually making it off, not getting wrinkled or anything. I like to put them on this figure. Typically, no, I do not like stickers. They're not my favorites, but if they're on a figure every once in a while, I am perfectly fine with it. So, as you can see here, of course, he is just a direct repaint of the Kingdom Cyclonus mold. Overall, he looks really cool. I really like that mold. He was actually in my top 5, or I think it was maybe in my top 10 Kingdom figures. I think it was 5 actually. He was in that top 5, and I think he was a pretty good figure. I like his robot mode. It looks pretty good. He does have some interesting colors like that blue and orange going on the stomach. And of course, he does have a much darker purple. A lot of people did complain about with the Kingdom version that the purple was too light. They wanted it to be a lot darker. So here you have it. We also do have this really nice, interesting kind of gunmetal gray mixture on the arms. I think looks pretty good, and of course, still some on the leg region. That looks pretty good in my opinion. And here we do have Nightstick in his gun mode. I do think this is the same minicon that came in with Artfire. I think he did come with a Nightstick as well. Of course, this mold has been used several times. There was like a dive. I think there was a fire drive, and we had several like Singe. We had some sparkless mini cons using in this mold. So this mold has been used several times, but still, I really do like any mini cons. If it's a new mold or not, it's still pretty fun to have them with them. Um, so yeah, it does actually also have that sort of Artfire type, vibe, of course, because Artfire came with a mini con and several accessories. So yeah, this is sort of the same thing. Price-wise, it's $39. Of course, depending on if you have premium or not, you'll be paying about $7 shipping. So if you don't have premium, you'll be paying it, and if you do, you don't have any shipping. And the release date is August 1st, which is actually surprisingly pretty soon. Of course, I guess it is just a repaint, so there's not much to do. I guess really just make the stickers and have the new paint apps, but no new mold changes. So I guess it won't be that time consuming to make for them. And here we have, of course, the Jet, which looks super cool. I love Cyclonus' Jet. When I first got the Kingdom version, I was like, I am so tempted to keep this in his Jet mode because it is just that dang good. So, of course, there is his blaster on top, which originally in the Kingdom version was silver. That's more of that kind of dark gray or almost blue, actually. And here is one of the blaster pieces. I think this one came with Aimless in Siege. That was a Battlemaster. Of course, it's purple this time. I think before it was done in yellow. And the other one I will show in just a second if they show it. I'm pretty sure it's coming up. But overall, of course, it's the exact same Jet. Of course, just those brand new stickers, the brand new paint apps. Overall, I think it looks really good. And unfortunately, via this picture, as you can see, if you have the Kingdom version, you know that in the Jet mode, of course, there's that QC problem where those panels would not stay tabbed in. There was a little gap right there, if you can see it, right below the gun or the cockpit region. There's those gaps there. And I actually did put this figure in my top 5 for Kingdom. And yes, it's a good figure, but yes, unfortunately, I think it still will have these QC problems with those gaps there. It's not a big deal. People, you can use your imagination. You can say like they're the vents or something of the Jet, or you can store missiles in there. I don't know. Use your imagination, but still, I'm expecting it to keep that problem, but it's not a big deal. And we have the Jet without the weapons, so of course you can see more details. There's some Decepticon symbols there, all the stickers, and of course there's actually quite a few pictures of the Jet mode. And what I actually really love doing is there's these ports back here. You can plug blaster pieces on to get them, and it looks so cool in my opinion. I think this is one of those Jets that really looks good with using those blaster pieces, specifically like the dark blue or the purple ones. Those look really good on this figure. And moving to the packaging, of course, this is the new Legacy Selects style packaging. So it has the figure slap bang right on the front, and I think that looks really good. I'm really glad they're stylizing these packagings to be specific to the figure, of course, because in the War of Star trilogy, it was just the same spray painted symbol over and over and over, and it was getting really boring. Now it's special and stylized, and I think that's really cool in my opinion. But yeah, I think overall that's pretty much it for this figure, I think. Overall, of course, I think the Minicon, not much to talk about really. It is just mold I've used before, very plain, really gray and black, and there's some nice orange for the face. But yeah, we've used that mold before. I think it's a good Minicon. I really don't complain. I actually really like it whenever they throw in a little Minicon, a little something something with a figure, because then you can have your Voyager size figure, and then you're like, oh wait, I have a Minicon too, and then you can kind of incorporate them together in the robot mode and jet mode, so that's pretty cool in my opinion. Cyclonus, he looks pretty good, of course. Has all the stickers on there. I'm a little worried that if they'll actually work this time, because if you watch my Galvatron review, they really didn't work at all, but hopefully, maybe I'll just try a little harder. Maybe I wasn't being patient enough, who knows. Hopefully they won't stick to the sheets. Looks like, I think there's about 8, if I'm just ballpark guess, I think. But yeah, they look like pretty good stickers. Again, I know people really don't like stickers on figures. Me personally, I'm not a fan of them either, but if they're on just a few figures every once in a while, I'm perfectly fine with it. It really just makes them look kind of retro, a little more old style, and I actually think it looks pretty cool. It does, of course, have a big difference between the Kingdom version and this one. If you put the stickers on there, you can really tell these are two completely different figures. Yes, they are the same mold, but completely different in style, which is pretty cool. So let me know what you think of the Cyclonus in the description down below. Are you going to get this, or are you satisfied with the Kingdom version? I will be getting it because it looks really cool. I love his jet mode. I actually might be keeping it in his jet mode. Who knows? I think that's pretty much it. Also, of course, I will be having my 400 subscriber specials coming very soon. So if you didn't watch my little thank you 400 subscriber video, go check that out because there's all the details of my specials coming soon. Just in short, right here. I'm going to have 2. One will be a review and one will be a stop motion. The stop motion will take quite a bit amount of time because it's going to be a very long one. It's going to be a lot of characters. It's going to be a lot of transformations, and it's going to be really cool. I'm going to spend a lot of time on it. I think it'll look really good. The review, I actually have already started filming, of course, depending on when you're watching this video. Right now, today, the day this is revealed, the 26th of April, I have already filmed more than half of it, so it should be up very, very soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I think that's pretty much it, so I will see